We're getting high. Oh my God, we're getting high. Welcome back to Rock Your Best Vocals, where your best keeps getting better. My name is Jim Chandler, a professional singer for over 30 years and a professional vocal coach for over 20 years. What I do on this channel is share the things that work for me. And I love when people try these and they work for them. It's not going to work for everybody, possibly, but I just share the things that work for me. It's very non-traditional vocal coaching. What I like to do is just share the things that get results for me, and then hopefully you can try it and it'll get results for you. So today what we're going to talk about is getting high singing. Now, one way that works for me is when I'm doing a gig and I'm singing stuff that's really high, like in the rock stuff. I have to, okay, well, let me take these off, actually. Okay, so that's, the gag's over. Okay, so when I'm singing the really high rock stuff, what helps for me is to have like a full chest full of air, like a full tank of air. And that's contrary to a lot of vocal coaches. They'll say like, oh, you don't want to, pack your vocals. But if you take a balloon, right, you blow a balloon up as full as possible before it explodes, it's packed, right? It's packed with air. And then you pull the top, if you've never done that, go get a balloon and do it. It's great fun. It's like really annoying. So you fill that balloon up, and then you talk like up here like this. That's basically what I'm doing here. I'm just letting the noise come out. So, and I want to take this an example of something to sing high, and we're going to take the holy grail of all rock singing, that people like to promote as, their prowess as a singer. And we're gonna ease into this, right? So if you do it along with me and we ease into it, you're going to find that when you start off with that feeling of, holding your breath. Now, if you've never gotten high, you've seen people like, oh yeah, hey man, we're just getting really high. Oh, you're taking this over here. Oh, and we're, see, we can talk up here like this, I guess, when we're holding our breath in, like that. Okay, holding our breath in, we can talk way up here, and it's easy to talk up here. And we also kind of the feeling of talking like on a yawn. Oh, we're way up here and we're talking like this. Oh, I'm talking so high up here. And it seems really easy when you're just talking on that kind of yawning feeling. Up at the top of my yawn. I'm yawning into the sound. So try that along with me. Yawn into the sound. I'm talking up here like this. It's so much fun to talk way up here because it's really light and easy. And you'll find if you have that nice full breath of air and you're just resting on that like that. It's easy to talk like that. Okay, so let's just take that man in the box. Okay, so we're going to take the chorus part of it. It's really high. Okay. So we want to talk up like the yawn. In my eyes. Talk up like the yawn. In my eyes. So we're nice big breath of air, but we're not, see, this is too strained. If we're going like this and we're like pretending to lift something up real heavy, no, that's too much strain in here. We want to talk more like on a yawn, but with that air up in our lungs. My eyes. So let's just, and that will still sound a little bit kind of reinforced falsetto. Like if it was falsetto, I'd be going, "Fade my eyes, fade my eyes." That's falsetto. And dang, it hurts because I'm blowing too much air through that. But if you focus on closing the chords, Jesus Christ. And you hear a little wavering because what I'm trying to do is slowly pull in a little bit more support. Now, if you don't know everything there is to know about support, I've put it all in a real quick course that you can take down below. There is a link to Singing Support Secrets, and that's everything that you will need to sing with power effectively. Like, support is it's 80% of what you could learn about singing. Oh, sorry, it's only 20% of all of the stuff that you could learn about singing, because you got support, and then you've got all the other stuff that does. You got, like, your pitch, you've got your posture, you've got your placement, you've got runs and vowel modification and distortions, all these different things that you could learn. But the 20% that you could learn that will give you 80% of the results is support. So click the link down below while it's still free. It's free for a limited time because I don't know how many free signups I can actually have for that, so I might have to start charging it. But there's loads of people signing up, and everybody's saying that, oh, it's worth like $200. I would have paid $200 for that. It's like that. So, and if you do take it, if you're one of the lucky few that gets to take it, please leave me some feedback. Let me know, what did you think of it? And there is a feedback form at the end of it. There's just a little survey, a short little survey, and that's kind of a good exchange, I think, for something that's worth a lot of money that's for free. So what I'm doing then with that support is pulling it in to make it a bit more chesty, a bit more full sounding. So when we are singing something high, we want to start off with that almost that falsetto, but kind of the reinforced falsetto. Fade my eyes. Okay, so let's listen to it. Here we go. Eyes. Ew, it kind of break up. It's okay if it breaks up. Guys, don't worry about it. What we're doing is we're trying to slowly add in that feeling of the full compression without making it too tense. So we're using that support, and I like to feel like it's like lifting up. My eyes. So he's a fade rather than feed. Again, that's a little bit of that vowel modification stuff, but okay, just resetting with that. My eyes. My eyes. My eyes. There's a little bit going on with placement and stuff like that, but most of what I'm doing is pulling in that support. Now, I'm listening so much in the headphones that I find it easier sometimes to just hear that. My eyes, because I can hear the ambient of the room and everything like that. With the mic, it's only picking up just my sound, and So, my eyes. So do that along with me. Just start off with that real light feeling of, oh, I'm feeling like I'm yawning. My eyes. My eyes. So you can see that by pushing a little bit more into it once you start that. At the end, when you get in that full support mode, if you will eventually get to where you can start off with that. My eyes. Okay, but now I haven't worked up into that enough, but feel that. My eyes. Oh, that's not nice when that happens, is it? Like, I mean, but that's okay. We're learning. This is what is okay. So I'm gonna leave the mistakes in there because nobody's perfect, especially me. And I tell you what, I'm here on this planet to say, like, if I can go and sing professionally, and you could certainly do it because I'm sure you're better than I am, and you haven't even heard the worst of me yet. But when we try to pull into that, my eyes. So some of it's a little bit easier. If you find as you start into that oh, yawning, oh, that's a good place to start. Oh, my eyes. You can hear how I'm my eyes. So even like holding back helps, not pushing too much air in. Yawning, yawn. My eyes. Can you sew them shut? Now, you don't have to sing loud. Okay, so I'm like, I'm pausing because I'm like, oh, yeah, somebody's like banging on the wall of it. So you don't have to sing loud, but if you yawn into it, my eyes, can you sew them? Jesus Christ, deny a maker. Hey, you tries. Sometimes I find if I'm doing that yawning and then pushing into it, my eyes. So that's getting back to that feeling of that balloon going, my eyes. So I'm getting back to that. I was kind of straying away from that. And this is where singing can get really confusing if you start off on one thing and you're trying to feel that. It's always about the feeling of, how your body is feeling and what you're leaning into to make that sound like as legitimate as, the actual song. But if we're pushing into that, my eyes, and then feeling what that feels, because I'm able to slowly push into it that at the end, and if we just my eyes, can you sew them? Jesus Christ! So you can see there once, eventually I got to where I can like pull that off. And it's just the whole feeling of, leaning into that. Jesus Christ! Hey, you tries will be wasted. Feed my eyes. Now you sold them shut. So leaning into all of that with really relaxed throat and everything up here. I'm focusing a little bit more on that forward placement, and just that support is so key. So if you can, click that link down below. I'm gonna get that. So that's enough goofing around with this. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed kind of teasing out that, starting with the yawn and getting into the pushing of it. So I hope that's helped you to get high. So rock your best vocals with your best keeps getting better. Thanks for watching. See you on the next.